I married a guy I knew most of my life. We knew each other in high school and even went to prom together. But little did I know, I did not know him at all. I will call my now ex-husband Dirty Chad.
Hey y'all, this is April.
And this is Caroline.
With Bloody Happy Hour.
And we are bringing to you Dirty Chad. Get it on patreon.com/bloodyhappyhour exclusively for all the details and all the red flags.
Caroline's finally telling her story.
My truth.
Benjamin Betts. It's all about the Benjamin Betts, baby.
You know what's up? Yes, and Benjamin Betts, baby.
Hodage, Governors. We're back for our esports weekly special edition episode of the Benjamin Betts podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Corey. I got my other co-host here, Jared. Jared, are you ready? Are you ready for some league?
I'm ready, baby. I'm a little disappointed that you picked better than me. Week to week, I'll throw out the excuse disclaimer. You had a week of watching. You had a round of watching these games. I had to go in cold, so that's going to be my excuse.
I did go 5-3. I made our people some good money. I will say that is what got me through the weekend. I felt so good about myself. So, but in the next round, we had the teams that were 1-1. There were 4 of those games this past weekend. We went 2-2 in those games, which was fine. Everyone is still even, or they're a little ahead on their bets with us right now. So no one's lost money. Nothing's on fire. But Jared, we now move into all best of 3s at this point. So you are either in the game for your life at Worlds, or you're in a game to advance at Worlds. That's where we're at. So no more best of 1s, all best of 3s now. So we are going to start. We're going to kick this off. This game happens. So this episode is going to drop today. Today is Wednesday. The game happens in Korea tonight at 2 a.m. So technically Thursday morning. But the episode will drop in time so you can get your bets in. Our betting partner, as mentioned before, is Bovada. They do esports betting. Don't know how great of a company they are, but they do allow us to do some esports betting. So we do like them. We give a shout out. And Jared, I've been doing this disclaimer. I don't know if you've heard me do it, but there's 2 rules to this. Make sure you don't bet money that you can't lose. That's one rule. And if you lose, don't chase. Don't chase the losses. So bet responsibly, people. This is esports. Okay, we got 17-year-olds playing in these games, so let's be very careful on how we're doing this. But we jump in. We got, I would say, 2, stalwarts of league, Mountain Rushmore in their given regions. We got Cloud9 of North America versus Fnatic of Europe. They're in a best 2 out of 3. And Jared, loser goes home, man. Loser goes home. So the way we can make our picks here is we have the spreads, and I will tell you what they are for games 1 and 2. So you're going to pick those, but then you're also going to tell us who's going to win this series and in how many games. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Keep it simple. In game 1, this is how evenly matched they're telling us this series is. You have plus 1.5 Cloud9 right now, or you can take Fnatic minus 1.5 in kill. Oh, I'm sorry. Minus 3.5 Cloud9. My apologies. Minus 3.5 Cloud9 in game 1, or are you taking Fnatic plus 3.5?
Game 1, I actually think Fnatic is going to win. So I'll take the Fnatic plus the spread. The way that I see this series going is a Fnatic win and then 2 Cloud9 wins. So I'll take Fnatic in game 1 for sure.
Okay, Fnatic in game 1 has been locked in. And I'm sorry, you said Cloud9 then in game 2. They're minus 2.5. They're minus 2.5. So is that enough for you to take?
Yeah, this team has not played well. They won their first game of this Swiss against a European team, lost to a Chinese team, a Korean team, and now they're up against another European team. I think they will bounce back. I don't know that they'll make it into the final 8 teams. I don't know that they'll win their 2-2 match. I think they'll win this 1-2 match.
All right. So we got that down. Cloud9, or I'm sorry, Fnatic Fnatic plus 3.5 in game 1. Cloud9 minus 2.5 in game 2, and then you're taking Cloud9 to win game 3.
That's it.
I love it. Okay. All right. Moving on to the next match. We got Europe, Mad Lions. I feel like have been an interesting team in this World Championships thus far against the upstart Weibo Chinese squad. You know it's going to be heavily, it's going to be way Weibo here. If you'd like to pick them outright to win game 1, it's minus 2,000. So they are heavy favorites here. The line for game 1 is set at plus 9.5 Mad Lions, or you take Weibo minus 9.5.
Wait, Mad Lions is the favorite?
No, they're plus 9.5. They're not favorite. You will get 9.5 kills. Yes, if you take Mad Lions, you get 9.5.
I totally misunderstood that. I was like, yes, take. I will take Weibo plus 9. Yes, 100%.
Empty the bank account.
Bet your house.
Get the children. Put them on the game.
I think in game 1, I think Mad will surprise them. Not enough to win, but enough to make it close. So I would take Mad plus the spread in game 1.
Okay, so we're taking the spread plus 9.5. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. And then my prediction here is, what do all European and Cloud9, or it's Cloud9, European and NA teams do on the brink of extinction in these tournaments?
They put both their hands around their neck and they choke. They choke it.
It's not that when they know they're gonna get wiped, it's pocket picks. Like this second game will be Mad Lion playing Shaco Jungle and just chaos. And
Teemo mid.
And they will get wiped. I'm picking Weibo in 2 games here. First game, I'm going to take Mad Lions. What's the spread in game 2?
It's 10.5. Weibo. You'd have to take minus 10.5.
I'll take it. I think they're going to be demoralized. And I think game 2 is just going to game 1 close, game 2 slaughter.
Yeah, I think when these and we always lump China and Korea together because they have the most similar play styles and just play so well at League of Legends. The SKT Cloud9 game when they each were 1-1. I don't know. I can't remember if Cloud9 got a kill. I think at one point it was 15-0 in kills, and they might have gotten one in the fountain at the end. But that is what happens when these Korean and Chinese teams are like, okay, we take it serious now against an NA
blood's in the water.
Yeah, they don't give up kills. So you're taking 10.5. Okay.
I am.
All right, Weibo. And then you're saying Weibo is going to win 2-0 then, obviously. Yep. That's where we're at here. Okay, hold on. Let me update this real quick. Weibo. Okay. All right. Now we're moving on to the next match. Are you okay? Let's make a decision here. Live on the show. Are we going to do Wednesdays or Thursdays and Fridays right now?
You might as well.
Let's do that. Let's do both. Let's pick 4 games. This one again, a little lopsided. D+. They are the 4th seed from Korea. They were down 0-2. Could have gotten knocked out of the tournament and probably never allowed back into Korea, but they did win their elimination match. So now they're back into it again, though, but against GAM Esports. So they go up against BDS, and they survive. Now they play the other playing team, GAM. So they've had an easy road here. They're minus 10,000 if you would like to pick them outright to win the series there. Not getting a lot of good value there. But in game 1, Jared, the spread is set at 10.5. 10.5 in game 1.
I'm going to repeat the story here. DK has incredibly underperformed given their roster. I mean, if you look at their story so far, they lose to G2. G2 is a great roster, and I think that game was a coin flip. Then they lose to KT, who they're very familiar with, right? That's an inner LCK game. But here I'm predicting the exact same story. GAM is going to have some momentum coming off beating Liquid. This game 1 will be close. Game 2, blood in the water, slaughter. Like I think
All
we're
right.
going to see the same exact thing for Weibo, Matt, and DK Gam
So you're taking Gam plus 10.5 in
in
game
game
one,
one. Yep.
but then you're taking D plus. And to let you know, it's the same spread line for game
Yeah.
two. It's also set at
Take
10.5. So you're taking that, and then you're taking D plus to win game one and game two.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's for that, you get minus 550 are your odds there to win game one and game two. So in that order. Doesn't win you a lot of money, but we'll put that down. So okay. Moving into our final game, or the one that we're gonna pick. So this is our Friday game at 5 in the morning. You want to get up and watch some esports? This one I can't wait to see what you say here. We have KT Rolster against LNG Esports. So this is our Korea versus China, right? Isn't
Yep.
LNG Chinese squad? KT Rolster, Jared, I'm telling you, they must have a friend in high places because they play every single night game. Every World's Day so far, when KT Rolster plays, they get the premier spot. So I'm telling you, they must have the popular players, or they're the fan favorite here. And now they get to go up against Chinese squad. Game one, it's close. Minus 1.5. I'm sorry. 5.5. Not as close as I thought. Plus 5.5. KT Rolster is the underdog.
Yeah.
Or LNG minus 5.5. Game one.
That's a really great line because overall in this series, I actually like LNG. I like LNG in 3. I think LNG comes out and wins game 1 pretty convincingly. So
So they're going to cover the 5.5.
I think they'll cover the 5.5. I think this game will be somewhere sitting in the 6 to 10 range. KT coming back in game 2. I'll take the spread with them, but I like LNG in game 3. KT, I didn't know this. I was doing a little research on this, was the hottest team in Korea coming in to all of this and during the regular season. And they got goofed up, man. Like this is just a super talented roster. I just think this is a team that, you have those regular season teams that you're like, dadgum, they're hot. And then they get to the postseason and you don't want to be, you want to be getting momentum going to the postseason. You don't want to be cooling going into the postseason. So that's what I think. So take the spread, LNG minus in the first one, KT plus the spread in the second one, LNG to win the series though.
Great. We get for LNG to go win plus 450. Get some value there. So I like that. We're gonna roll with that. Well, Jared, that wraps up our Thursday and Friday night action here. We're gonna see how you do, my friend. So these are 3, 6, 9, 12 bets. 12 bets. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. 6 and 6 would be great. If you could go 7 and 5, there's probably some ways where you can't just lose one. You probably have to lose multiple. Like I can't think of the top of my head. But let's go over 500. Obviously, I want the 12-0 here. I want the 12-0. It doesn't. I was trying to surprise you with a parlay. It won't let me do. It won't let me do that on here. So I'm a little disappointed. FanDuel, we love you, Bovada, but FanDuel, you need to get some esports going, man. So we want to get some parlay in here. But anyway, all right, dude. Let's see how it goes. We'll follow back up for the weekend. We'll drop an episode to see where we're at with the last 2 elimination games, and then we'll also know our 2-2 matchups, the winner go home ones. Those will be exciting.
It's going to be so good.
Those will be awesome, man. So get ready. Thanks for joining us. We hope you win some money. We're going to win some money. Charity wins some money, and charity's not a girl. So charity is an organization. We love it. Thanks for joining. And Jared, remember, you call, it's all over, baby.
It's all over, baby.
Yeah. Cord.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.
I married a guy I knew most of my life. We knew each other in high school and even went to prom together. But little did I know, I did not know him at all. I will call my now ex-husband Dirty Chad.
Hey y'all, this is April
And this is Caroline.
with Bloody Happy Hour.
And we are bringing to you Dirty Chad. Get it on patreon.com/bloodyhappyhour exclusively for all the details and all the red flags.
Caroline's finally telling her story.
My truth.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't right, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.